Good afternoon, I'm Commander Suhas Hegde. My question actually is relevant to all the speakers, but I'll specifically pose it to Hariraj. Since he has told that as naval architects, we are platform integrators. The life cycle of technology is getting shorter and shorter. And we have got probably IC engine ruled for almost a century. Electric mobility is already here. It's hardly a decade ago it came, but now it's already reaching maturity in the market. We have got fuel cells. We have got so many new technologies coming, and their life cycle is reducing. These technologies probably can be easily adopted in other types of mobilities because their life cycle is shorter. In case of a ship, we have to run it at least for 20, 30 years. So how do you deal as naval architects? How do we deal with this shorter and shorter technological cycles? And by the time you probably design a vessel or a technology is in vogue, you already have the next one around the corner. So how as naval architects do we deal with this technological upheaval and the quick cycles of these?
Thank you, Suhas, for the question. So if we look at ships, the big cargo ships, let's look at them. Most of, or almost all of them are driven by IC engines, supplied by, say, a couple of engine makers. And from the development, so everybody is aware of this problem. So whatever problem that we have to attend, it's not, we have to attend an existing fleet, which may be 40 to 50,000 ships which are operating. And then we have to also think what we will do when we build new ships. So attending to existing vessels are also of very high importance. So seeing this, whatever we are discussing now, these are not things which started last year or 2 years before. Everybody started developing long before, and with MAN and Wärtsilä, both the two major suppliers of engines, they are working on retrofitting systems. For example, if you are moving from heavy fuel oil to LSHFO to ammonia or LNG or methanol, the engines are ready. Most of the engines which are probably built after 2013 or 14, they are ready for retrofitting. So you can change certain part of the engine and then you can burn the new fuels, whatever we are talking. And for these ships, generally for ships, IC engines will definitely be one of the major prime movers for foreseeable time. And definitely fuel cells will be probably the solution after maybe 1 or 2 generations. I don't know, we really cannot predict that at this point. And as I mentioned, I always feel that nuclear probably is a very reasonable solution if it develops the right way, because that's a proper zero emission solution, which there is technology exists and you can have sufficient power. There are so many positives and some negatives which I feel can be managed. Other than that, I don't have any more points for you.